Yo, what is cracking, guys? I'm back with a new video, except this time I don't know what to call the video, and I guess I'll figure it out after I upload it. So there's gonna be like no backstory or whatever, no like reason why I'm making something that sounds like this, but you know what, I'll figure it out. It's just one of those videos, bro. But like I had to put some sort of artist in the name and thumbnail, or else it's gonna get like no views, you feel me? So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But anyway, let's get straight into it, you know? So I'm gonna go with a slower vibe. Maybe I'll call this video like how to make slower beats, 134 BPM. I'm tired of making things in like 170, 160. We gotta go for something slow. The thing with slow beats, you could be more melodically complex without it being like too in your face. Despite me talking about melodically complex things, I'm starting out with just these keys, playing chords in G major, literally just basic chords, but I strum them. So there is no effects on those. I just left those be how they're gonna be. And then I created a layer. I used like a pluck kind of thing. Okay, I created a layer, used a pluck, and I just basically layered the chords, except instead of like strumming, they just play, they hit at once. Which I think just adds slightly to the main chords, which I just did. And now a pad. The pad is just the same notes exactly as the chords I made. And now final melodic element is this flute, which goes really nicely and just kind of ties everything together and sounds fire. So if you can't tell, the vibe I'm going for is like spread out, like simple like everything, simple like slow beat, simple melody all around, just simple everything. Okay, I guess I'll show you the final melody all together. Okay, so yes, we are getting somewhere, but we are still not there yet. So the next thing I thought of laying out is kick pattern. I don't know why, I just had a kick pattern in my head, and this is what the kick pattern I had in mind was. So now we're gonna make up an 808 pattern that matches that kick or goes somewhat with it. So this is what I came up with, the 808 pattern. Pretty basic, exactly the vibe I'm going for, like slow, spaced out, not like too complex. Little roll here, by the way, nothing major, just sounds cool to me. And now after I got those things laid out, I just laid out a clap, basic clap, literally where a clap goes on the 3. And finally we can construct a hi-hat pattern based on the bounce of everything else. So this is what I got. Okay, I realized in my earlier videos I always fail to explain what the kind of rolls these are, but this is a 1/6 beat roll. You see it fits the 1/6 beat. This, oh my god, I'm choking right now or something. This is a 1/4 step roll, and this is a 1/3 beat. Yeah, and then this is a 1/3 beat, and then same deal throughout the whole thing. I just basically use the same pattern almost. Again, simple, pretty simple hi-hat pattern, just a few extra things going on in there. And then kind of like an open hat to, on the downbeat, I don't know what the heck the name of it would be, but I just have the open hat hitting on the downbeat of the first bar. It's kind of like a impact, like crash sound, like vine boom. And then finally another open hat, just where an open hat normally goes, which is on the second. Crazy, that's how it normally goes. As you notice, I'm going faster in this video because my videos somehow always stretch out to be like 20 minutes long or something, because I over explain everything, or I let the patterns play out fully, which is not ideal, and you guys probably be getting mad bored. Before I forget, I'm gonna play the final drum pattern for you guys. So as you can see, we got some decent bounce going on here, and I'm kind of happy with it so far. Okay, so we are done with all the basic things I planned on laying out, but I have some other plans for the arrangement that I would like to go over with you real quick. Or not real quick, some of these are complex, it might take a hot second. For an intro, I planned something a little bit different here, and I literally have to play it. I don't know why I'm saying literally so much, I feel like Leafy, but I just have to play it, or else you don't know and you will not get a grasp of what I'm trying to explain. Okay, I hope you got a little taste of what is to come. So I took this pad that I already explained I took this pad and I used a limiter. I used a limiter on the melody channel to boost it up mad, so it's way loud. Like normally this pad is in the background, but I made it the center. And also it comes after the RC20, and on RC20 I have a bit of noise coming in, so the noise is also boosted, which sounds cool. So I have the limiter, which makes this pad loud, and then I started off in halftime, but then after the fourth bar, halftime is gone. And slowly the limiter also fades out, making this quiet again. And then I have this like rumbling sound. This bass, I made it so low, it's minus 24 semitones, 2 octaves, so it's so low you can't tell a pitch, but it like rumbles here. You could probably tell with this. And this balance is just to automate the volume level, but with this transition sound effect, it creates like a crazy transition all on its own. It's just crazy because the bass, I said bass, the bass is like rumbling. You probably can't hear if you're on like your phone, but like you can feel this on like headphones. Okay, but then after that drop, we just get into the melody without the flute, and then I bring in the drums minus the kick. So this would be the chorus, I guess 16 bar chorus, and then we bring in the flute and the rest of the drums, just the kick actually, that's all I didn't have. And then in the verse, just kept bare. I don't even have the top chords or anything. And basically this pattern repeats throughout the song just 3 times. And then once we get to here, I just literally rendered out that intro I made. It sounds the same. I just rendered it out because I did not want to do all this automation again. I should have just rendered it out for the intro, but it would have been hard to explain. And same drop kind of thing, same pattern as well. But I do have a few halftime automations pretty randomly on the drums just to add some variation. And I have the whole thing under halftime in the end. And again, this thing is at the end. I think it offers cool differences throughout the beat. Before I get too ahead of myself, I'm gonna explain effects. I have RC20 kind of going crazy with the noise, wobble, distort, magnetic, and I think the most useful thing in RC20 is EQing and making the tone more brighter, because my things are always too dark. I don't know why, but finally an EQ. That's pretty much it, to be honest. I keep my effects bare, just like this beat was supposed to be, but I went a bit overboard. I'm tired of people saying like you gotta be too simple. Like, no, you can go kind of crazy. But I think that is it. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, blah 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 blah. You better subscribe. If you watch this far in the video, I demand you to subscribe. And if you're one of those people commenting that this tutorial helped you, you gotta subscribe. So this is the final beat.